Good afternoon. I wanted to real quickly run just a real quick video about education of how tribal governments work. A lot of it has to do with a lot like if you ever look at a nonprofit organization, like a 501c3, it works a lot like that. Whenever you write grants to the governments, with our particular tribe, Crow tribe, you don't realize that we actually have an extremely high risk, which means that people think that we are maybe not as smart or we're like either financially inept. So, hypothetically speaking, let's say that the United States government gave us let's say a $2 million grant, and this is supposed to be used for medical costs. It means that people get crooked and people either are too dumb or too whatever, and the money doesn't go where it says it needs to go. So generally what happens is it's kind of like getting a small business loan. So when the SBA, Small Business Association, they get ready to issue a small loan to a company, they'll give them a loan, sort of. And here's the way it works. The way that it works is that you have to front your own money and then they will reimburse you at the end of the year. That's what happens when you're in high risk. So it's a lot like for guys like me, what I have been talking about with some of our government officials is that I get the opportunity, I get the broad shoulders of being able to say, hey, look, you know what, we got to clean up some of our credit. We have to have financial accountability. We have to be transparent. Transparency is for everything. You have to be able to, and this is for government programs that are already existing, and being able to say, hey, look, you know what? I'm not a militant person though, but we need to get our high risk down to, at least medium or even low risk though. That way, when we do get those grants, we don't have to front the money for the first year and then they reimburse us. I mean, how asinine is that? I mean, anyway, did you have any things though that just in general, maybe about how some, just generic.
Have to do all of those things have to be accounted for. You're right. They got to draw down, and once you go to spend, you got to send back. It's not as easy as it sounds. You got to have somebody who really knows their stuff. I'm fortunate to have a boss who manages this stuff right down to the penny. And we like to say she's cheap. She's really not. She's thrifty, but she's economical on all that stuff. So, she runs probably one of the better programs on all that stuff. Writes the grants for all of our stuff. There's so many things out there that things can be done, but then you have to go put in the requisition for your money and do all of this. And you have to live by a certain code. You can't spend frivolous. You got to account for all that stuff. It's just part of the game. You either do it or you're broke.
Yep. A lot of times, whenever they do, our tribe had to get back $2 million, and some of the money's not all there. And whenever they send that stuff, it's and people ask me how were you how did you successfully go about running not only just your fight camps, because it costs to be in 2 or 3 or 4 different gyms. It's expensive for the gear, it's expensive for gasoline, food, my rent, and just tons of stuff, and how to be able to do that over and over and over, and being able to quit your job and being able to do that stuff though. And people ask me, I'm like, listen, this is kind of the way I did it though. I'm not exactly the richest man on planet Earth though, but you just keep growing though. But you always have to develop new relationships though, so that's kind of the thing. But anyway, I just kind of want to educate just maybe even the newer generation coming up these are the things that you get the opportunity to, the quality problems that one day that you'll be able to inherit, you know, where money goes, how it's going to be drawn down, and are you willing to do the right thing even though nobody's looking? I mean, try losing weight. Try. That's what fighters do. We do the right thing even though nobody's looking. Though it's accountability and transparency. That's the most important thing. So anyway, man, I'm down here in Lawton, Oklahoma now. Though this is home of the Kiowas and the Comanches. So I've got a couple business meetings and a couple of other things going on. I get to hang out with my mom one more day, and I'll be flying out tomorrow. So anyway, you guys, thank you very much. And anyway, I don't really like to fly too much, but I got to go all the way back up to Tulsa tomorrow. So appreciate the prayers on the flight, and I got in that far, and I think I'm also going to be heading to maybe Montana next week to go see chairman, vice chairman, and a few other people. So it'd be good to see some family too.